The stock market is rigged. A little bit of a weird session today on SPY. Open right at the strike, $502. We go down and then we come back up. When we look at this, this is really cleanly tagged. Look at all of these bulls on the way up, and price just goes with it. Here's where it gets tricky. We are 2 strikes higher. First, perfectly, strategy is already telling you, can chase price action to 2 strikes. 2 is where we want to go. It is really weird to see so many bull alerts with volume only being 103%. Probably some entity, someone out there doing the same thing over and over and over again. We'll have to look under the hood and we'll get it in the next segment. The interesting thing is, we're telling you, if you're late, do not trade alerts. Do not trade alerts if you're late, okay? So when we're looking at the open here, all of this coming up to the blue, either side is okay at the blue. But when we move into the middle, right? Once we get up here, you have to know you are late. You needed to rip past 504 to make any money. Right here, we actually bought some 505 calls. The only reason we did that was because, wow, this is an insane setup, even though volume's low. But we said, YOLO. This is not where we want to be, right? Volume under 120%. You're at 104.05. You are 2 strikes higher than the blue line. There's risk there, baby. And if we would have switched to this bear right here, we would have made a lot more money today. We did really well on QQQ puts, but this is a beautiful alert. Rest of the session, right? Price action is choppy. Stay out of the market and wait until after 1300. Wasn't really choppy, right? Because come down, we move up. You're going down 2, you're going up 2. If you risked off either way, you made money. And then we just come down, right? You're never higher than this point right here. But this is a great setup. This is a bear right above the blue, and you get an instant nuke, right? We're just coming from right here. What is this at? 502.32, and boom. You're going under 499 in no time at all. And then the rest of the session, ping pong, ping pong. 499, 500. It looks like it's going up. It looks like it's going down. We said it in the QQQ video. You know what? We're just going to take a picture. We're going to do it again. Let's look at it from the perspective of this is typically what happens. This is what Wall Street loves to do. Let's see it now. Look what happens. 1, open, don't have to trade it. Got to know. There's always a reversal. We never go straight up. We never go straight down at the open. It's always volatile. Watch the open session strategy video if you'd like. So we break 500. And what happens? Dude, they lure people in. This is such a trap. This is called getting Ericked, right? This is just, oh my gosh, it's happening this time. We're going to break. We're going down to 490. No, don't think so. Welcome to markets, buddy. Going down a little bit more than 2, and then we're coming right back up. And the entire stock market is 0 DTE. Why? Because we open at 502. Where do we stop? 504. They tricked you a little bit at the open, but that's common. That is typical. Here's what else is typical. We don't really chop at any point during this session, right? This is a down move, and it looks like it's going to ping pong, right? But it doesn't. You almost go straight down. I mean, it's not straight down, but it's pretty close. Okay? We don't have any like prolonged period where nothing is happening. You know, it felt like forever, trading some of these right here. I mean, it really wasn't that long. It felt like forever. But you're still moving down, albeit just very slowly. 1 minute at a time, 10 cents at a time, 5 cents at a time. Obviously, we prefer this, where you're going from like, what is that, 503 to 499 in no time at all. That's what we want, and that's beautiful. But here's the point. There's a move. There's really no ping pong until here. So the difference is often we'll see ping pong in the middle. Typically the middle is terrible to trade. But today it wasn't, right? Because you get the move up and you get the slow move down. At some point, they're going to bleed everyone out. And what better time to bleed everyone out than when we hit 500 right here and mentally, nice, beautiful, psychological number, everyone's thinking, oh my God, we're going to 590, or oh my God, they're going to bounce to this thing right back to the blue line, perfect mean reversion, blah, blah, blah. No, you get nothing. Wall Street wins. And, Wall Street kind of lost right here, right? Because they got killed on each side. That's why we need to follow strategy. That's why the community is helpful. We're in there banging in the chat. When we see moves like this, down, up, down, at some point, they're going to ping pong it. And it just happened to be the perfect time to do it at the end when everyone is excited after this big move down. It's like, what's the lesson? What's the takeaway? If you get something like this, and you should have traded it, the win rate was insane on these, and we do not keep nuking, then get out. Leave 1 or 2 contracts on max. And it's the same thing here. All right, we can trade this looking for an end of day rip, sitting on the couch watching something, Shogun, the poor girl. Anyway, thinking, hey, if this thing gets to 501, right, we're going to go all the way up to here, off the chart. But it's got to go. It's got to rip, and it's got to be violent, $1 type of candle type thing. All right, let's summarize, bring it all full circle. At the open, right, first move, up, down, whatever. You do not want to look for the reversal until you get 2, 3 strikes. This one happens a little bit beyond 2. Then we just move up, and this thing grinds higher the whole time. It's never lower than this point, okay? We don't make a new low. It's grinding way up. And we're telling you right here, risk off to runners, bulls +2. We hope, we're saying likely. It's likely we go to 3. We don't, and that's okay. Why? Because 504 is +2, and we are out of the trade. Actually, we were idiots, and we bought some 505 calls because we sold calls from here way too early, but whatever. Always lose small, sometimes win big. The interesting thing, best trades coming right before 1300, which is something we see when volume's weird. And we calculate it weird, it's all weird, but if it's over 100%, something normally happens before 1300. If it's under 100%, you might get something after 1300. And you're looking at this. This is a perfect trade. You're getting 100% in no time at all, even though IV is juiced. Contracts were expensive. They're taking our gains away, but at least it's tradable. And then the last thing to remember, if you have not seen the ping pong bing bong, where nothing is happening and you hope it's going to go this way, or you hope it's going to go that way, they're going to get you with it at some point in the session, and they did it here at the end. That's markets. They're rigged. But copy trading Wall Street and following the system paid off today. Well, let's hope it works again tomorrow. Friday, baby. Feeling like it's going to be spicy. Have a great day, evening, wherever you may be in the world. Thanks for watching. Click subscribe, click like, leave a comment. Feed the YouTube algo. Always lose small, sometimes win big. It's rigged.